This is the most heartbroken wife ever. She lives with years of abuse from her husband, always staying quiet and swallowing her pain. Officer Lucy runs into Kyra on her way home from work, tries to convince her to leave him for good, but Kyra takes it the wrong way, thinks Lucy's stirring up trouble, and turns to walk away. Lucy hands her a card, tells her to call if things ever get bad. Right then, Kyra's husband Oliver pulls up in his car, leans out the window and orders her to get in. Lucy flashes her badge, tries to keep him in check.
Oliver, you need to wait. Kira and I are still talking.
Oliver doesn't say a word, just shoots a cold look. Still, Kyra gets in the passenger seat. Oliver drives off. They get home, when Oliver totally loses it, starts smashing stuff like crazy. Kyra's terrified, locks herself in a corner, and calls Lucy, crying. Before she can say more, Oliver storms over, sees her on the phone, and starts beating her up. Lucy senses something's wrong, jumps in the car and rushes over. When she gets to the house, she kicks the door wide open. Oliver's got his hands around Kyra's neck. Lucy yells at him to let go. He finally backs off, then turns on Lucy. Lucy puts her weapon away and strikes first. But Oliver uses his strength and grabs Lucy's head, slams it hard. Still, Lucy's trained in takedowns. Kicks Oliver down in one move, pulls out her cuffs and locks him up. Just as she's about to take him to the station, Kyra suddenly points a gun at Lucy from behind. Lucy is stunned.
If you shoot me, you're not gonna save him, but you will go away to prison forever, okay? Just put the gun down.
Kyra finally calms down and slowly lowers the weapon. Lucy cuffs them both. A toxic partner can really destroy your whole life.
Do you have any weapons on you? Anything that's gonna stick me?
Yeah, I got a foldable knife in my back pocket.
All right.
Self-defense.
Just keep your hands on the hood for me. Don't reach for anything, all right?
Yes.
Nolan reaches into his pocket and pulls out the knife. Then the guy casually says there's another one hanging from his neck.
In case I can't reach the one in my waistband.
Nolan keeps a friendly smile and pulls out a kitchen knife.
Treacherous.
Be there.
Got those.
Careful with that one.
He thinks he's finally done.
Anything else I'm missing? Any more? Oh,
that's my belly sign. That one's from the Philippines. Oh, that's a neat one.
Looks like a wallet. But surprise, it's another knife. Now it really seems like that's all. Nolan doesn't even want to search the car anymore. The guy says there's nothing in the vehicle, but...
Nolan, the trunk is growling.
A window in the man's house suddenly shattered. He walked to the front door to see what was going on. Then... this wasn't just any guy. He was one of the most talked about congressmen in America. Not long ago, he had helped calm a big race riot in his town. The FBI didn't waste a second. They started checking every suspect who might want to hurt him. But nothing was adding up until a young black man was killed. The attack was the same. First smash the glass, then shoot in the head. The FBI watched video and spotted a car with a clear license plate. That led them to the suspect. Turns out, this same guy had even threatened the congressman before. The FBI was sure he was the killer. So, they rushed to the bar owned by the suspect's mom. While she was there trying to talk nicely about her son, he happened to come walking in from outside. He saw the cops and took off running.
FBI, stop!
He climbed up to the roof, jumped onto the car, but the police guessed his moves and caught him. They brought him in for questioning, but while he was sitting right there at the station, another murder happened. Same style. The victim, a well-known black protest leader. A witness said the car the killer drove was the same car owned by the suspect. But wait, he was already locked up. So who was driving? There was only one answer: his mom. Her bar had been attacked once during the protests, so she blamed the congressman who supported the movement. When the FBI went back to the bar, she was gone. 1 week later, at a big rally, she showed up with a gun. Right before she could shoot, an undercover FBI agent spotted her and stopped her just in time.
It's over to me. You're under arrest for murder.
The man was introducing himself. Then, he forgot to put the safety on his gun. Didn't even finish his intro before he was out of the job. But Katie was different. She knew all kinds of guns like the back of her hand. To save just half a second, She even kept a bullet ready in the chamber. Tim later found out Katie was a recently retired Special Forces soldier. No wonder when the man's gun misfired. She instantly switched into combat mode. Tim decided to set up a special training plan just for Katie. Their first case was a jewelry store robbery. The front door was locked, so they drove into the alley to go in from the back. While grabbing gear, Tim asked her what to do in this kind of case. Katie quickly gave a solid answer, but accidentally called back up the wrong word. Just then, the alarm went off and 2 robbers ran out. Things got tense. Katie took a tricky shot and hit one of the robbers. The other one got knocked down when backup arrived. After arresting him, Katie's first question was, "Any partners?" But Tim reminded her, after catching the bad guy, first thing is first aid.
Sorry, Ray.
Seems like Katie still had some soldier habits. To help her feel more at ease, Tim bought her a coffee and even let her drive the police car. Even the paperwork at the end of the day, Tim filled it out himself. Isn't that a rookie's job? Lucy grumbled, "When I first joined, you took my gun when I went to the bathroom. Why so nice to Katie?"
Officer Barnes won't wear perfume because she's still worried it'll give away her position.
In the end, Tim said he just hopes that treating Katie this way will help her become just as amazing as Lucy someday. Lucy couldn't help but laugh. She was satisfied with that answer. On the other side, Katie realized her own issues too. She handed in her resignation and said goodbye to Tim. But Tim didn't want to lose such great talent, so he promised her, anytime in the next 3 years, if she wants to come back, she's always welcome to be a cop again. A woman walks into LAPD holding a puppy.
I found this lost dog.
Richie's sweet. But lost dogs are actually an animal control issue.
Of course, but I figured all this blood made it an LAPD issue.
Lucy asks her where she found the dog. She and Tim head over, but the place looks empty. Lucy looks through the window and sees a dead body. They break the door open. There's a kid hiding in the bathroom. He looks terrified. Lucy tries talking to him. He doesn't say a word. They find the social worker who knows the boy. He finally starts to talk. Turns out the mom's boyfriend might not be the one who did it. The social worker quickly stops the questioning. A lawyer gets called in for the boy, but under pressure from the detectives, he breaks down.
What did you do to make her stop?
I hit her with the knife.
He ends up getting sent to juvie. 6 construction workers were hung up in the midair. The firefighters were in a bit of a dilemma. They only had 2 ladders, and each ladder could only support the weight of 2 people. They had to rescue them one by one, while simultaneously inflating the airbag below. The man was struggling to hold on. He slipped and nearly fell,
Can't feel my leg, help!
giving the firefighter a scare. After rescuing the loudly shouting worker, the firefighter reassured the nearby man she would definitely come back for him. Though the man was struggling to hold on, he shouted to the firefighter,
Get my group first! Get them down! I'm the foreman. I go last.
The crowd was amazed. There weren't many foremen as dedicated as him. The Blackie was moved by his word and decided to personally rescue him. However, the man was too far away. The ladder couldn't reach him. The Blackie told him to reach out, promising he would catch him. But the man was running out of strength and kept slipping.
I can't. I'm sleeping. I'm right here. Just reach out. Hey, reach. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Reach out. Reach.
The man fell into the partially inflated airbag and lost consciousness. The firefighters quickly called for medical personnel. The Blackie looked at the man below, filled with deep regret. Fortunately, the man was still breathing. After some basic treatment, he was taken to the hospital and eventually recovered, surviving a fall from 100 feet. Perhaps it's true that good things happen to good people. Do you believe in karma?
Thank you for watching till the end. Creating videos isn't easy. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to give us a super thanks. We'll work hard to bring you more interesting videos.